Welcome everybody, and let me introduce DM Dave. Woohoo!
Hey, yes, I am Dave or DM Dave. You can find me at Dave's World Games on Instagram, or of course Sputter Media on Facebook. We are working on building the Discord server, but one exists. So if you are interested in joining the Sputter community, please hit us up and we will make sure that those links get to you. Anyway, let me introduce the rest of the crew. But before I do, we have a question, a get to know you question tradition that we've been doing here on Sputter at every show for quite some time now. And today I was thinking, so cyberpunk is very much a genre that includes music at its core, and it's also supposed to be a cinematic experience. So with that in mind, I wanted to know, what music is your favorite music that was inspired by cinema? So could be a theme song or just a song that is very, very closely associated with a movie or a franchise. Or maybe you're just really, really into musicals and you want to drop some Hamilton on us. I don't care what it is. Let's find out from you. First, I will share mine. My musical tastes have a tendency to vary from time to time, so my answer to the questions like these would always vary depending on my mood. But lately, the song that is based on a movie that is my favorite currently would be Venom by Eminem, which is the theme song to the movie Venom, starring what's his goddamn name? Tom Hardy. Thank you. Starring Tom Hardy. But yeah, no, the theme song that Eminem wrote for that movie is just goddamn ridiculous. If you haven't heard it, I encourage you. And if you haven't seen the movie, why? All right, so I'm going to pass it back over, turn the ball back over to Mr. Nobody and introduce himself. Mark, go ahead and tell him who you are, where they can find you, and yeah, what's your favorite song based on a movie?
Okay, I'm Mark. I am not as good looking as my avatar. Very close. You can find me at Mark Miller LV, and that's on Twitter. And as far as music, the music of Jeremy Soule is the you may recognize it from the Elder Scrolls games.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like
I'm definitely gonna think video games count.
Yeah. Well, and before him, it was Howard Shore, who did the soundtracks to the Lord of the Rings movies. And so both of those guys, their music just like sends me to my happy place.
I'm just glad you didn't say Danny Elfman.
No, well, he's okay, but I'm old enough to remember when he was in a new wave band, so
he'll never be John Williams. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, he's okay though. But Jared, right. those two are amazing.
Let's kick it over to Legion. Tell them who you are, where they can find you, and again, what is your favorite music based on a movie or something similar?
Hey everybody, I'm Legion, otherwise known as Eric. You can find me just about anywhere as Nagatsu _Seiken, Nagatsu11, pretty much any iteration thereof. If you see it, it's probably me. As for the question, I initially was drawing a complete blank, and then it occurred to me I've got the perfect answer. One of my favorite musical artists, The Miracle of Sound, otherwise known as Gavin Dunn, is a Irish singer/songwriter whose work is almost exclusively based off of video games, TV shows, movies, what have you. And he does some incredible work. If you're not already familiar with him, check him out, seriously.
Cool.
Is this one of those guys who started on YouTube but then got a record deal, like the Living Tombstone, one of them dudes?
No, actually, it was the opposite. He, as I understand it, he started just as an independent, doing it, for his own pleasure. and eventually got recognized by some game developers and had his music included in their games. And from
That's
there,
cool.
I just put
branched
a link to his Wikimedia page.
and yeah, I mean, he pretty much everything he's done I have enjoyed, and he's got some incredible range. So yeah.
All right, fantastic. All right, we've heard enough guy voices. Let's kick it over to Butterfly Solo. Tell them who you are, where they can find you, and what is your answer to the question? What's your favorite music based on a movie or something like that?
Yes. Hi, I am Sola and I play Butterfly, the med tech. You can find me as Sola Green on Instagram, and you can also find me as Sola on Blue Sky, which I gotta have Dave change later, but I am no longer on. Well, I'm on Twitter, but I'm not using it anymore. So if you go try to find me there, you won't get a response.
The great Twitter abandonment. Everybody's just evacuating now that Musk turned it to X and turned it to shit.
Yeah.
But for the answer to the question, there was a Disney movie I listened to. I watched a long time ago. Fantasia, I think it's pronounced.
Fantasia.
Oh,
Fantasia.
Fantasia. Yeah. I'm sorry, I butcher everything.
That's okay.
You're welcome. You're fine.
but-
You're welcome.
I have to say that I enjoyed all the instrumental music there, especially the Waltz of the Flowers.
Oh, the Rite of Spring. That changed me when I was a young kid. Oh my
Yeah,
God. That was
so
so,
good.
the dinosaurs.
See,
Oh,
here's
yeah.
the thing. Here's the thing I know about Sola. That might be her favorite music from a movie, but she's never, ever watched it the right way. I guarantee you she has always watched Fantasia sober.
Oh, are you not supposed to?
No, you are not supposed to watch Fantasia sober.
Oh,
You need to be high as fuck to appreciate it.
No,
That
I
is
don't
just
know.
that is just a living fact.
Well,
of the
guess-
universe.
I guess kids are naturally like inebriated, so that's why I was in the right state of mind when first time I saw it.
I will say the first time I saw it, yes, I was not old enough to see it the right way.
Well, I will probably never watch it the right way then, but I have watched it at least 10 times, and it was great each time.
That's good stuff.
Oh no,
man.
no, I know. It's just one of those things. It's a classic. Like watching The Wizard of Oz stoned while listening to Pink Floyd. Like it's one of those things you just gotta do. Anyway, let's kick it over to Banshee. October, tell them who you are, where they can find you, and what is your answer to the question about the musical genre?
Hello, hello. I am your everybody's favorite rocker boy and resident wizard every other Saturday. You can find me at my Twitter handle at TVJade. And what was the question? What movie
the question-
introduced me to?
It was no. It was what's your favorite music that's that was written for a movie or some other kind of cinematic thing, since video games got brought up as well.
I don't know if it was specifically written for the movie, but it's definitely Dead Souls by Nine Inch Nails for The Crow.
Okay.
Mm.
It might have been written for the movie. That's just something that would need a Google search to confirm. But like, I just like that sounds like something that would be true. You know, that the song was written for the movie.
Do you know that when I was working as a singing DJ, I sang that Nine Inch Nails song, "You Make Me Complicate You," for a Christmas party.
Oh God, dude!
I wanna
You
bleep
sang-
you like an animal.
See,
You sang
would do it at-
Closer
would
for
do
a
it at a
Christmas
bar
party?
mitzvah.
Yes. And the people were like, the people who knew what the song was just started looking at me like, what the hell?
Oh yeah, next time you got to do it at a bat mitzvah.
Oh man. I had no shame.
She's becoming a woman. I want. Nope. Let's stop that. All right, fantastic. And finally, last but not least, we're going to kick it over to Mr. Snack King Joe. Go ahead and tell them who you are, where they can find you, and what's your answer to the musical question of the day.
Hey everybody, it's Joe, aka Snack King. You can find me on any corner of the internet as Snack King or some iteration of those words mixed together. Not currently. I don't really do the social media thing, so if you see anything, it's probably my account that's just dead. But to answer the question, media and music, there is one song that comes to mind. It's from like the late 90s, early 2000s. It was in freaking every movie I watched as a kid, and it's probably the reason I like weird music now. But it's the song Standing Outside a Broken Phone Booth with Money in My Hand by the Primitive Radio Gods.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that one, yeah.
All right. And before we kick it over to our corporate overlords, I'm going to throw in an honorable mention, and that is everything Simon and Garfunkel wrote for The Graduate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great album.
Like, I mean, literally, that was, I want to say, one of the earliest examples of music that was written for a movie. That wasn't something that rock stars or even easy listening rock, as Garfunkel and Simon and Garfunkel might be, the fact that they wrote the Mrs. Robinson specifically for The Graduate, which a lot of people don't realize because the album dropped first before the movie, so a lot of people thought that the movie had taken song and incorporated it, but no, Simon and Garfunkel were actually hired to write the song for the movie, but they were able to drop their album that included the song before the movie release.
Cuckoo-ca-choo, Mrs. Robinson.
I mean, she changed me in ways.
Yeah.
You're trying to seduce me.
You know that's
Aren't
Mel
you?
Brooks' wife, right?
I do know that's Mel Brooks' wife, yes. And then she was also in a couple of his movies.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, she always plays a whore in his movies, like legit.
Well, she's awesome. Anne Bancroft.
Yes, Anne Bancroft. What was it? History of the World Part 1. She was the Roman empress who no, yes, no, yes. And then what was it? Blazing Saddles. She was the saloon girl.
The madam.
That, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Cool.
yeah, and he's an asshole, by the way. If you've ever met Mel Brooks,
No.
I'm throwing this out there. He is an asshole, but he owns
like
it.
his movies, that's all.
It's great. All right, so let's go ahead and quickly kick it over to our corporate overlords, Dubby. And this is Thanksgiving week, and Dubby is doing an amazing Black Friday deal right now, 33% off of pretty much everything, and of all orders. And right now they have that special Palm Blom flavor, which is only available during Black Friday. It is a creator flavor, and the creator flavors disappear pretty quickly. Once they're out, they're out. We are hoping to one day get a purple nurple flavor named after us. But right now, the 33% off for Dubby for Black Friday is going on throughout the entire week, and the coupon code is BF33. So please check Dubby out, and you can't use two coupon codes, and we would love you to do Purple Nurple instead of BF33 and only get 10% off your order, but, you know, we're going to advertise the thing we're going to advertise. So, you know, don't hate me. If you love me, still use Purple Nurple instead of BF33. That's my rhyme. I don't have Bailey here to do an awesome rap for it. I tried to hit her up earlier. I was like, hey, and then I totally forgot that she wasn't on tonight. And she was like, well, I can still make one up for you really quick. I was like, nah. You enjoy your family.
She's probably got her family watching now, so.
She should.
Hello, Bailey's family.
All righty then. So who wants to do the recap for 20IP?
I blew it last week, so somebody else needs to do it.
I get a step back because I have no clue.
Yeah. Solo was gone last week.
I guess that leaves Yam. Or Banshee.
Or Legion. I mean, there are options.
Well,
I have no recollection of what happened.
All right, I'm gonna pick on Legion, but if Legion does it, he gets an extra 10 IP.
All right, fair enough. So last week, we started off deciding that we needed to figure out how to find what's his name? I had it just a few seconds ago.
Dr. Frankenfurter.
Are you talking about Henrik?
Heinrich.
Yes, thank you.
Heinrich.
Yeah. Fuck. I was actually building it up in my mind when you asked and nobody responded, and now I lost it all.
Well, I guess that means Banshee has to pick it up.
Well,
Well, to jumpstart, you guys were telling me earlier how you guys had to go to the University District.
Yep.
And then you had Violet and Mr. Nobody infiltrate the class to find him. Didn't find him. Found out. I think you guys said
infiltrate
that
is a
3 weeks.
wrong word.
Yeah.
Or maybe it wasn't quite an infiltration, but still undercover went looking for him.
Yeah. And got their asses handed to them by Artemis.
Found out he hasn't been there for a while. Something apparently led you guys to a nightclub, and that's as much as I know.
And of course, I wasn't there for any of it because I was in therapy.
Yes,
Right.
yeah. Well, I mean, you were here, present.
Yeah.
Your character was missing out.
Yeah.
So yeah, the goal was to find this L. Heinrich, and you found out that he was a professor at the university, audited a class, and discovered he hasn't been there.
Yes, we found out Heinrich
Yeah.
did a maneuver.
Heinrich did a maneuver, and you were able to discover through his records, through some net running, that he had holed up in a you say nightclub, but these guys really prefer to refer to their private location as a salon.
Yeah, like a social.
It is a social club for pseudo intellectuals to kiss their own asses.
Yes, called the Mecca Lecca Heiny Ho.
The Mecha Heart, but yes.
Yes.
I mean, you keep making Pee-wee references. I'm gonna start wearing mirrors on my shoes.
Just leave Large Marge out of it, please.
No, I'm a Cowboy Larry. I'm gonna put the mirrors on my shoes.
Alrighty. So, okay. So, yes, we have to figure... and we were trying to figure out different alternatives, how to get inside this place, and nothing seemed to work. Nothing seemed like a good idea.
There were a lot of dead ends of the ideas that you presented. You were able to realize, whoops. Oh, that is the absolute wrong. That's okay. You don't have any tokens there yet. I tried to activate the safe house, not the Mecha Heart, but no spoilers.
Yeah, I think it didn't load yet, so we didn't see anything.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, that's good. And also it looks like Banshee and Sola got stuck on the landing. Let me pull you guys in. There you go.
Thank you.
How did it pull you to the freaking Mecha Heart?
No, they're there. They're the
Okay, now
there we go.
Yeah, butterflies
All
in
right.
the bathroom.
No. But it was still showing me that he was loading into the other map.
Yeah, it pulled me into the Mecha Heart, and it said I don't have any tokens for the scene.
Yeah, because you don't. Because I haven't put your token in that scene yet. So here you are. Butterfly's just been chilling, hanging out with Meryl, keeping her company and leaving her not unattended. And I want to go ahead and everybody give me a flat intelligence check. Luck may be used, and don't forget to replenish your luck.
All right.
Oh boy, this
But
ought
this
to be
is
interesting
a
for
flat
old Banshee.
intelligence check.
Oof.
Okay, so we've got 2 crits on the board, a critical success on Butterfly,
I got
and a
15.
critical failure on Legion.
Yep.
Legion, he's just the dumb bullet spudge, ain't he? Both Nobody and Butterfly realize it might be putting her in danger, but you do have somebody who can look like anyone, which is something that you were discussing previously.
That's right, Meryl.
You were discussing trying to infiltrate using some kind of visual subterfuge, disguise, and you literally have one of those just sitting on a couch right now in the middle of the room.
Hey, you, Miss Disguise.
Meryl turns and looks at you and kind of has a quizzical look on her face. She realizes you're talking to her, but that's definitely not a name that she typically answers to.
What do you want to tell?
She has a name, you know.
It's Mousy, right?
Mousy was her
Meryl.
alias. Meryl is her name.
Her real name. Okay. All right, Meryl. I'll let Butterfly do the talking. She's a smart one here.
I don't think any of us are gonna like this, but we do have a simple solution into getting inside. She nods to Meryl. If she's up to it, then she could help us with the suit.
Do we really want to put that kind of strain on her, though?
It's an unnecessary risk. If we can like figure out what these people wear, I should be able to pass myself off as one of these high society students.
These are not high society students. These are professors and graduates.
And published. And they're published.
These are, trust me, you got to be on a list, and there's going to be some kind of data verification before you're entered.
But using the suit does exhaust her resources, doesn't it? Doesn't it hurt her?
Exhausting.
It does.
Exhausting her resources, period.
She is acting as a human battery right now.
Essentially.
Actively. And you say it's an unnecessary risk, and you think that it might not be safe, but she's standing here actively dying. I think she would like to put efforts into saving her own life.
What does she
Meryl will voice up. Yeah, she will voice up at this and say that she's willing to take the risk since this tech is killing her anyway. However, she's not a combatant, and if shit hits the fan, she will use the tech to protect herself.
That's fair.
I don't think there's anyone that would expect otherwise.
I.e., going invisible and disappearing and hiding behind some cover until shit stops hitting fans is her basic go-to.
I wouldn't falter for that.
Yeah.
So we have a picture of this Dr. Frankenheim, Heimschleimer. What was his name again?
L. Heinrich, but
L. Heinrich.
you are bringing back the classic nobody malapropism thing,
Yes.
and so I'm just like, there it is. It's just nobody being nobody.
Right. So we have a picture of what he looks like. So she has a reference.
Yes.
And we could be what are we? Are we going to be caterers, or because I think we were talking about replacing the caterers, replacing the waiters, replacing the bartender. I don't know, something like that. We're going to go in the back way. And then
There were some thoughts discussed around those lines, but you guys would definitely need or want to put a plan into place before trying to execute it. I.e., discuss and decide on
Yeah.
all that.
What do you say, Yam?
Hmm.
Yam is he's
Is he muted?
He's in Traffic Copter 5. He won't be
Oh,
able to get through to us in a few minutes.
I swear
Gotcha.
to God.
Almost. There was a problem with the money I had just fixed. But if we're gonna go try through the front door and there's some sort of data whatever bullshit that we have to go through, I don't know if we can pass that. Not unless
Oh
we
no,
stake
what
it
I
out and
meant
watch
was
what they're
like,
doing.
what I meant was is on a database, i.e., if you can't go up wearing the right clothes. That was what I was trying to indicate because of Banshee's idea.
Oh, okay. Well, I still think our original idea of posing as the caterers and sneaking in that way is our best bet. We could easily use Meryl's hollow tech to help get us in, and then just infiltrate from the back way in. That's the easy part. That's my opinion, anyway.
I'm wondering if we might not be able to pass ourselves off as hired guns for Heinrich.
Maybe we could pass ourselves off as a killer robot. We could have like Wonder Twins powers and kind of like touch our fists together and form this massive, gigantic robot.
Well, here's what I'm going to say at this point. I'm going to react to whatever whatever plan you guys come up with. I'm going to react to it accordingly. that is my response to that one.
I am shutting up now.
It's as cool as the Omega Mecha idea is. I don't think they would allow us through the premises.
Yeah. The ultimate science experiment.
If we could get away with it, I think that it might be worth it to at least have one of us try to stage as a bodyguard for Heinrich, while the rest of us follow through on being. She kind of glowers towards caterers.
Well, if one of them is going to act as a bodyguard, I think it would lend credibility if one of us has a experience in somewhat sense of a role. We'll point to Legion. You are known for having police ties. Perhaps you could use that to your favor as acting as a bodyguard.
Quite possibly.
Legion, you would definitely know that's something that NCPD officers do a lot is private gigs as security.
Yeah. And I certainly have the
Everybody's
loadout
trying to make a buck.
This way, we also don't leave her alone.
Yeah.
If anything goes south, she'll at least have some kind of protection on her side.
And I could, try to be a caterer. I've got great deli trays and crudité and
Pretty good actor.
and
I could
One
probably
of the
pass
things
myself
that
off.
was mentioned when that conversation was happening last week, so I'll reiterate, they probably have a catering service that they employ. If you wanted to pose as caterers, you would probably have to steal a catering truck and or some uniforms at the very least. So there is prep work to be had for many of these plans.
yeah, I'll need to do some research.
Well, I'm down for some for boosting a vehicle if we can find out where it's at.
Can I do some research on like this club's website? Do they have a website?
You would be able to do a library search to try and determine what company the Mecha Heart uses for catering. That is something I would allow a library search for. Yes.
Okay. Let me go ahead and do that then. Okay, and I will add 1 luck to this.
I already got a DV in my head.
Yeah,
And
buddy.
that definitely beat it.
Yeah, buddy.
Nice. So you learned that the Mecha Heart is catered by All Foods.
All Foods. That's the
Mhm.
cyber maniac guys, right? All Foods.
Well, if you're thinking about Cyberpunk 2077, yes, there is an All Foods factory that is taken over by Maelstrom.
Mhm.
However, no, Maelstrom is not All Foods.
Okay. Phew, okay.
So yeah,
Food.
for those of us who are fans of the Cyberpunk 2077 video game, yes, we are talking about an actual corporation in the world, but no, we are not saying you have to go fight Maelstrom to get a truck and some uniforms.
So yeah, we'll have to break into the All Foods nearby facility and jack a truck and some uniforms.
Going off of that, can I make a streetwise check to see if I know where the nearest All Foods depot is?
Absolutely. Give me that streetwise check. Nearest one to you guys would be in Haywood.
Not bad.
There's a depot out in Haywood, but I don't know if we want to go all the way back out to Haywood.
Well, you guys are in Pacifica right now.
Haywood's just over the river, right?
Haywood would be to your, and I was just about to bring up the map so that we didn't have the guesswork here. But so you guys are here in Pacifica, not too far from Ori's bar.
I was thinking of Westbrook. Haywood's not too far from us.
Yeah, and you would be looking in the Haywood Industrial Zone would be where the nearest All Foods facility is.
Relatively straight shot by the 126.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really seem like that too hard of a job. Just like 3 of us go do this.
No, we shouldn't split up the band. Where's the bar? What part of town? It's in the college district?
The Mecha Heart is, yeah. So you guys are right now. I've got you in the wrong spot because you were in the University District. You guys are now in your safe house down here.
Okay.
And Butterfly is missing, so let me grab her. Bam, she's on the board now too.
Hey.
So yeah, you were in the University District, and you know the Mecha Heart is up here, and the nearest Haywood the nearest All Foods facility is over here in the Haywood Industrial Zone where I'm pinging.
Okay.
We're going to be taking over as the caterers. Do we have any idea of when these people normally arrive? Would be a bit suspicious if we don't arrive on the time that they normally do.
I highly doubt they post an itinerary on the club's website.
Well, I doubt so too. I'm just saying it's something we want to find out.
Well, with the 21, I should have some sort of kind of an idea of the window of time.
You're gonna have to what window of time specifically are you trying to nail down?
That the food is actually served at the club.
Oh, you're this is more like a delivery than a food service, right?
Oh,
so
okay.
it's just
Okay.
delivering the goods.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, but if you're trying to get in via posing as delivery people, you got to have the stuff.
Okay.
So you guys are looking to possibly raid this All Foods warehouse for a vehicle and some uniforms. That's what I'm getting?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And
Sounds like the plan.
are we leaving Marley and me here?
Meryl.
Meryl. Are we leaving Meryl
That is a
here
question.
at the place? until we get the uniforms and stuff.
Why don't we ask her? Would you like
Because
to
we're not
wait
going
here
straight
until we
from
go in?
are we going straight
Right.
from the Haywood zone?
I would say that her understanding is, or I would say the DM's understanding is this is prep work, not the mission. She's ready to go in and pose as El Heinrich for the mission, but you guys are trying to get the stuff that you need to do the mission. This is prep work for the heist, so to speak.
The
Great.
only thing is if things get hot and we need to do things quickly, there might be trouble.
Well, Yam, you can always call on your local clown boys, same area.
Again, I did not pick those. That's just what happened.
Yeah, the clown boys.
Yeah, that was all kinds of fun.
Yeah, Legion
Shenanigans.
lost a couple of his guys during that
Mhm.
debacle.
Yeah, one guy and one limb.
That's right. But the replacement arm is good for smacking Yamaron, isn't it?
Well, it's
Right.
better
So-
for drugs.
We're all done wasting time. We should get going.
If you are making for the All Foods warehouse to try and acquire yourself some wheels and some uniforms.
I'm going to get
That-
Meryl's number just in case we need to have her ready and waiting on in the front of the safe house.
She can she'll exchange agent information with you. And how about we'll say that Vile is just staying behind with Meryl right now.
That's a good
Yes.
idea. Yeah.
We do
Yeah.
need someone to stay with her for protection reasons.
Works for me.
All right. So since Legion still has his like kick-ass vehicle that sold for Militech last season, you guys make your way over to the Haywood Industrial area fairly simply without any shenanigans getting in your way. You park several blocks away from the All Foods area, knowing that there's probably security of some kind involved, and find yourselves outside the warehouse. The warehouse is over here, by the way. You see where I'm pinging?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So as of right now, this is where you guys are approaching the All Foods warehouse.
Where ping it again, please?
The entrance is over this way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had it zoomed in on the map.
So, how do we want to do this?
Hmm.
Depending on who's in front, I can try and bluff my way into saying I'm picking up a rather large order while you guys sneak in the back.
Well, I'm getting out of the middle of the street just to be on the safe side.
And you're the only one who can do that because there's invisible walls there.
Oh, really? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, specifically, yeah, no, there's invisible walls there for the bridge, but the bridge is functional from the other side. I put you on this side of the bridge so that people wouldn't accidentally just cross over and run into things while I was getting things ready.
Okay.
Well,
Okay. Do you want me
Anyway.
to move everybody over now, or should we?
wait, you guys see what you see at the moment. This is where you arrive at the All Foods warehouse.
Okay. Gosh darn. This is
Not directly above it, but we might get some kind of vision coming up.
well. We can go on the train tracks above if we get lucky and don't get run over by a train going by.
It seems the railway is a little active right now.
We could put a yam up there to make sure that there. Oh, there it is. There's a train. There's a train going by. Oh, okay.
Is there an entrance
and
for
of
the
course,
trucks that we can
this
see?
animated map is brought to you by Cybermaps. Check out Cybermaps on Patreon if you want to add these awesome animated maps to your own cyberpunk games.
Sorry, what was that? What was just said?
Yeah, what were we saying,
I
Legion?
asked if there is an
Oh.
entrance to the for the trucks that we can see.
You, our current position, you do not
I don't have.
see.
I don't have, okay.
From your current position, you do not see the back entrance. You are looking at the front entrance.
Is this
It's
a security
reasonable
car
to
here?
that
Okay.
is that is just a vehicle that on the map.
Okay.
That is not a that's not a token or anything that I added. That is just, hey, look, it's a street and there's cars.
Okay. So I'm going to do some parkour. Parkour.
Let me go ahead and just place everybody on the other side of the bridge so that you have free movement.
Oh man, I was feeling special all of a sudden. All right, fine.
And from your angle right there, Mr. Nobody, you see nothing other than just from your library search earlier, you would have seen just the basic satellite imagery of the location. So we know that the entrance is over here. Obviously, as you can see, there's a wall between you and said front entrance.
Yeah, but isn't there an opening in the gate like right here?
Butterfly walking up the bridge, walking up the stairs to the bridge,
Overpass.
can now see the over this little homeless camp, which I didn't actually put a homeless dude in there, so let me just, for the sake of
flavor.
God damn it, where's my NPC folder? There it is. I'm just gonna pop a few
The water,
bums.
the ground next to me is all like sparkly with like water.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A few you Butterfly notices a few bums just hanging around this fire. You also see 2 guards and an air drone standing right outside the All Foods entrance. They pay you no mind. It does seem like they are used to people just crossing the street using the overpass. This is an active city location, so no, they didn't just look at you and be like, "Oh, stop! You're not supposed to be there." There's nothing wrong with you being there. However, you were not moving stealthily, and so you were just. Yep, they saw you up on the top of the overpass landing there.
Thanks, Butterfly.
Yeah, you're welcome. You can go handle the danger yourself. From what I can see, there's 2 lawmen and a drone currently. They did look my way though, so any sneaky things that need to be done, I'm out.
So I'm gonna give you guys a chance to discuss while I refresh my beverage. I needed a drink.
Okay.
I don't know if you'll be able to make much use of it, but on the other side of this nonsense, there's also a little space of homeless people. There's about 3 of them.
I suggest Nobody, you do something about the drone. Butterfly, since they saw you, why don't you talk to the homeless people, see if they can't give us some information, maybe a rough timeline of anything. If you have to give them a few credits, let me know, and I'll make sure you get paid back. I'm gonna hang out here and try to remain unseen.
I have
I
a range of like I think 7 meters with my hacking, so I should be able to get close enough to this drone to hack it.
Oh,
I've also
okay. I
got
don't need the
plenty
details. I just want you to do it. Nobody, come on.
of- I've also got plenty of smoke and EMP grenades.
Mm.
Let's not open fire unless we absolutely have to. Let's try and be cool, calm, and collective about this, please.
Obviously.
Also, if when we're done using this, getting into the heart, if we could take this vehicle with us and sell it for credits. My plan is going to be very expensive, so we're going to need to plan some sub jobs to be able to afford it. We need to start doing these as soon as we're done with this. Unfortunately, unless y'all want to pull credits, but by my math, we don't have enough, and we can discuss that more in detail after we get this truck.
So the guards have seen Butterfly. Have they seen us, the rest of us?
All
don't
they
think
saw Butterfly do was be a civilian walking up the landing. But I will say the fact that she walked up the landing, stopped, and then came back down. You see what I'm getting at there?
They clocked that as something unusual.
Well, when she makes her way around the corner to go up to the homeless, they'll know why she came back down.
Entirely possible. I will react to what you guys do.
Can I
Absolutely.
get close enough to the drone stealthily to hack it?
You would have to be getting close enough to the access point that controls the drone, and in order to discover that access point, you'd give me a scanner check.
Okay. Let me do that then.
Butterfly's gonna give a nod to Yam, and she's gonna start making her way.
Well, let me resolve nobody's scanner check first, because that's something that can happen faster than you can walk.
Yeah, it ain't nothing. I don't see nothing.
You did. Why did it say operator roll ability? That's weird, but it still rolled scanner. You did it from your net, so that
Yeah.
is maybe it's just because operator is your highest roll in your character sheet, but that is so
No,
weird
I
that
could
it
do
did that.
interface.
It should, yeah, scanner should be from your interface.
Well, hang on. Let me just do it one more time here.
Well, it should be from your net actions.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. 12.
Is that good enough?
I don't know how you did it from.
It has a drop down. It gives you both options.
Weird. Okay, well, 12 allows you to determine that the access point for the drone is inside the building.
Well, shit.
You do ping an access point inside the building.
Okay. Somebody's gonna have to flirt with these guards.
Well, I am semi sort of famous.
Yeah, well, you know what? You could use your crowd ability. See if that might help.
The charismatic impact of a rocker boy is not usable in combat, but you are currently not in combat.
Yeah, we're not in combat.
So your approach to this, there's lots of ways you can approach this, but you know the circumstances.
When she gets right here, Butterfly's gonna pull out her agent, and she's gonna start texting and walking, and she will send a legitimate text to her contact at the with the med techs that she works with, and ask if they might have some supplies they can give her, because she doesn't have anything for speed heals at the moment.
Give me an intelligence check, Butterfly.
Okay.
Yep, that's good enough. You are you realize, you remember, you guys are trying to keep a low profile. You had to call out of work for reasons that you could not give them. So asking for supplies right now is probably a non-starter. Welcome to corporate America.
At that thought, she'll kind of just angrily put it back in her pocket and start making her way over.
Give me a human perception check, please.
I'm gonna put some luck on this.
Oh, that's pretty good. You definitely are able to realize as you walk past that the guards are not paying too harsh of attention to you, as though people just going to this little homeless camp under the bridge is a normal thing.
Okay.
It's not that they aren't paying attention to you, it's that they aren't
Alerted by my
they aren't
walking towards
regarding what you're doing as
normal.
As a threat.
as anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
I even want to say as a threat is being too generous. I just want to say like this just you're catching that this seems normal. People, just random people going towards the homeless camp, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Maybe I should go towards a homeless camp.
Well, that's only Butterfly has noticed this.
Okay.
She's the only one who's gone around the corner.
Yeah. Butterfly will kind of give a stiff nod to the homeless that are already here, and she'll bring up a hand. Room for another here?
Pull up a seat. You hear one of them say in a very old-timey hobo voice, "Come on and share your story along with the fire."
Don't think it's anything new. It's not enough, easy enough life, and the war zone's become a bit too much.
Oh, we hear all kinds of stories like that. Cookie over here used to be a corporate exec, got betrayed by his boss and left to the wolves. They shut down all of his cyberware, and he can barely move without any pain. And he was pointing to this easy citizen over here that didn't actually get a name, but I just called him Cookie for whatever reason.
Butterfly will kind of offer a sharp, solemn nod. That's not a too unheard story either.
All of a sudden, Cookie starts going into like something resembling a seizure.
Oh.
But it passes quickly. Give me a either first aid or paramedics check, whichever is better.
Oh, good. I was about to say, is there something I can use to see if she can do anything about that?
Yeah, first aid paramedic.
Nice. So you recognize this as a symptom of cyberware that has not received its updated drivers. And so because it hasn't received its updates, it is causing these neurological seizures in this person. Basically, the fact that they were cut off from the corporation and not getting the updates, the software updates to their hardware, they're literally getting bugs that are causing seizures.
Okay.
You would know also with that 23, this person needs a Ripper Doc or a solid Netrunner that could hack the driver software into them.
I'm starting to get nervous about, that delicate little thing known as Butterfly walking over there by herself. So I'm just going to kind of saunter over and not pay any attention to these guards and keep walking.
Give me a human perception check.
Okay. Yeah, it's a 14.
All right. You're getting the sense that the guards are seeing more people than average, so they're kind of they're not hostile still, but they are paying a little bit more attention to what's happening over here. And the drone just kind of shifts over slightly.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
good.
walk over and say, "Everything okay, Butterfly?"
Looks like the right person showed up at the right time. She'll nod to Cookie. If you're agreeable, I was able to notice that it seems like you just need an update to your deal there. My friend here knows a bit about net running. If you don't mind them looking over, they could do the updates, and you won't be having those seizures.
And I promise I won't make fun of the way you talk.
uh Cookie seems agreeable because the pain that they were experiencing when the seizure went off was monumental for them. And yeah, you get a nod.
Okay.
Butterfly will turn to nobody at that. They've been in a lot of pain for this. Do you think you can do it?
You want me to jack into this guy?
That
Yeah.
is what would be happening. Yes, you are going to net run
Need
this
to-
person's software.
Need you to get into a software and do the updates that they're required.
I'll give it a try. I mean, he hasn't even bought me a drink yet.
I don't think you need to roll to see that Butterfly was already irritated because she's trying to keep a friendly presence in front of the homeless people, and she just kind of her eye twitches a little.
Oh,
Yeah.
with that, I instantly behave myself. Yeah, yes, ma'am. And
So, nobody, your first net action would be to jack into this person's interface.
okay, and I say this. I'm gonna be as gentle as I can, but it may hurt. Sorry. in
Give
advance.
me a persuasion check. See if you put this person at ease or not.
That's a 17.
17, yeah, they're feeling nervous, but also, this is a person experiencing extreme pain and is willing to try anything to get rid of it. So your first net action is to jack in, and are you going to start with a Pathfinder? You immediately see, because you always see the first room, password DV9.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. Am I rolling a Pathfinder then?
Pathfinder would be to determine what's beyond
Oh, okay.
this first room.
Well, I'll just do the ID, and is that the ID for the?
No, wait, it would be a back door to get past the password.
Okay, back door. DV9.
DV9 back door.
I'll go ahead and throw a luck on
You
it.
could use a net action to activate a worm. We're not in combat, so I'm not going to stress about how many net actions you have.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I
11
just did
beats a 9.
Yeah.
11 beats a 9.
Yeah.
You are at the root, and you are able to see that essentially this person needs to be connected to their previous corporation's mainframe to receive the updates to their software for their implants. And you would be able to force the root to download those against the Corpo's firewalls by completing a DV11 ID check.
But I have to be in the next to the corporation unit, right?
Sorry, DV11 virus check. I apologize. You have to reprogram this person's software to begin accepting updates. It is a virus check.
But we can't do that here. We have to be in the corporation's.
No,
I'm sorry to
you're
interrupt,
hacking
but
through the dude.
Okay.
Do you have a net arch up right now?
No, he's in the net arc of the software of the are you asking if I have a net arc map? No, I'm braining it.
Okay. I just wanted to check
I-
because chat was saying they didn't see one, so I wanted to make sure they were seeing everything.
Yeah,
that was-
no. I was theater of minding it. I wasn't gonna create a net arc for something that was all I was doing a password and a root.
Absolutely.
All right, so I'm rolling an ID check.
Glad to hear chat was active though and being like, "Where's the net arc?"
Yeah, very cool. All right, here's my ID check.
Yes, please.
Come on. Oh, 8.
Okay, that is not high enough to get it. You are going to need to change your circumstances to roll again. Spending luck, of course, is one way.
Yeah, I'll. Can I do a worm? Well, I don't have a worm.
This is for ID. Yeah, you would need if you were to that is another way you could change your circumstances would be to boot up the program that gives you the +2 to ID checks, which I think is SIA.
Yeah, I don't have
So
that.
so if you booted up SIA, that would also be a way to change your circumstances other than spending luck.
So I'll just spend a luck. I'll spend a luck to get through here. All right.
It's a DV11, so I'm looking for a 12 or higher.
All right, I'll spend 2 luck then. Oh, I didn't get it. I just got
You
11.
did not. You are unable to connect to the software update. Again, you got to change your circumstances in some way to roll again, if you wish to. Luck is another way to do it.
And a worm can't get it, right? Because I've already broken
Worm
through
is
that.
not. Yeah, well, and worm is for a password. This is a SIA check. This is an ID check.
Okay, fine. I'll spend another luck point and do it again. Okay, here we go.
You literally need a 5 or better to pass.
Could you use other skills like concentration and stuff in these kinds of checks to fix your circumstances?
There are ways to do that. What skills you try to use to change your circumstances, whatever skill you're doing, the GM then determines what the DV would be to consider that yes, the circumstances were changed. So yes, you can use other skills.
And then depending on how
depending on what skill you're choosing to use on the
DV
circumstance, I decide the DV.
Gotcha.
Okay, so if I do like a cybertech roll,
a cybertech roll would absolutely be relevant, and a lower DV than say linguistics or some shit. You know what I mean?
Okay, well let me just do a cybertech roll.
Yes, that is high enough to change your circumstances to allow another ID check.
Okay, fine. And I'll just throw a luck on this just to be on the safe side. Come on.
Hey,
12, I just
that's
did
a
it.
12. That just
did
did it. Yes, you are able to update this person's cyberware so they will start receiving updates and stop receiving seizures because their software is out of date.
Once I see his updates stop, I look at him. I say, "So, what corpo did you work for?"
Oh, I worked for Saka. There, when you when you get fired, it's lucky I'm still alive. I think the only reason I'm still alive is that they like the torture that they put on people by cutting them their access to cyberware.
Well, I happen to hate Arasaka, so I'm glad I could help.
So you guys clearly are not in the same situation we are. What brings you here?
Go ahead, Butterfly.
Funny enough, we have troubles with Arasaka ourselves. We're trying to get a feel for what's going on with the people across the streets because we're trying to access means of getting into Arasaka.
Well, when you decide to infiltrate Sokka, Cookie gives you his agent information. I want to be a part of that.
She nods sharply and with solemnly again. And she'll move a little closer so that way she's a bit further away from the other side. Is there anything you can tell us about how often the trucks and the security loop around here?
Oh, it's not even really a regular thing. They just have a few guards posted. There's some inside. Basically, this is just a drop off, a pickup depot. This is a warehouse just for trucks to show up and get the supplies they need before they head to a job.
Oh, I see. Well, thanks. When we get to the bigger part, I'll definitely shoot you a message.
Give human perception. Nobody. You can make this check too.
Okay.
Human perception, right?
Yes.
Or just okay.
14.
Man, that die spun forever.
It did. Yeah,
Oh,
she's
and then
got me.
butterfly 20. Both of you are able to catch that this person knows that you get the glint in his eye that he knows you're asking this question because you're about to make a move against these guards. He also doesn't say a word.
Butterfly
So
gives a nod.
you know he knows what's up.
Yeah. Butterfly gives a respectful nod. As she'll whisper to them, "We're gonna lay the groundwork. You'll know when we're going."
Do you need a distraction?
Yes, that would be beneficial. I do have other people here on this stuff. So if you
Cookie turns to the others and starts speaking in a language that neither of you understand, because I just decided it was a language that neither of you would understand, and I don't feel like looking at your languages right now.
absolutely.
It's gobbledygook.
It could be
Gobble.
Haitian, it could be Vietnamese, it could be whatever. I have a feeling there's at least one language on the board that neither of you understand. And
It's hobo pants.
Yeah, 1920s
Yeah.
hobo.
They start speaking hoboese to each other. There you go. Yeah, we gotta add that. We gotta add that so y'all can take ranks hoboese, right?
Yeah, I think as they start to talk, Butterfly's gonna move to the other side of this guy. Is he seated?
They are all kind of just like sitting on like crates or and definitely Cookie was seated while nobody was investigating his software. So, but yeah, they're just sitting on like crates and broken things around the campfire.
Yeah. I was
She's
just
gonna
investigating a software. Yeah, that's
she's
right.
gonna use him as a kind of a cover, basically. She'll raise up one of her hands to kind of place on his knee, and then she'll bring out her agent to text Yam. Made a friend, willing to help. They're planning a distraction, I believe.
They said they were willing to offer a distraction, let them know if you needed one, and you're saying yes. So
And yeah, so she basically sends that off to Yam, everything that she just got and everything she just learned.
all right. Yam, you just got the full fucking download. Now what? Passing it back over to Yam, Legion, and Banshee, who have just been waiting in the middle of the street. I don't know why Yam hasn't been hit by a car yet. Oh, right. I don't have moving cars on this street, just the train.
I moved
Excellent.
GM.
Thank you. With that information, I want Legion to do a lap around the building and let me know what he sees. Entrances, cameras, drones, guards, all the whole hoopla. And then once I have that information, I'll be able to devise a plan, and I should be home in the next 6 months.
Well, that won't draw any attention whatsoever.
Legion, if you're going to do a lap around, I'm going to need 2 checks from you. One would be stealth, and then the other would be perception.
All right. I can do that. Let's see. Stealth. Here we go. And,
Well, I should say stealth is if you plan to do it stealthily.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to do it stealthily, you can just do the perception check and be out in the open. That's your call.
Yeah, I don't see any real reason to do it stealthily because as far as the guards are concerned, there's no threat yet. But even if they are kind of thinking something odd is going on, I mean, I would just, walk at a relatively leisurely pace around the block.
Yeah, I'm just going to add in critical failures happen.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I don't think rolling stealth would really make me immune.
It's up to you. If you want to try and do this stealthily is what I'm trying to suggest.
Yeah, but no, I'll just be very casual about it.
I'm still, I guess, well, if not stealth, then if you're trying to be casual, give me an acting check.
Okay.
And don't
Gotcha.
say hut, hut, hut when you walk.
Or Zeke Heil, that tends to piss people off.
Yeah. Yeah, I will be putting some luck behind that.
Too much.
All right. Yes, you are a good enough actor to look like a large dude walking around the building. Give me your perception check.
Yep. There we go. And I will pop some luck on that as well. Hey.
All right. You are able to clock 2 guards and another air drone on the other side of the building where the vehicles load their supplies.
Okay. And I will report.
So no matter what side you're going in, you're facing 2 guards and a drone.
Yep. And I'll be reporting that back to Yam.
All right, excellent. So I have a great idea that we're going to do a pincer maneuver. We're going to go in through each entrance. I need Butterfly to have the bums do whatever the bums are going to do to cause a distraction so nobody can get to the door and get you 2 in. And then Banshee is going to do his rock star thing on the guards in the back and get them to let us in. Me, him, and Legion. And then once inside, we're going to steal a truck.
It all sounds so easy.
So here's what I'm going to do to simulate the back. I'm putting 2 lawmen and a drone right here. You guys see where I put them down here?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So just for keeping all of this simply on one map and not having to go back and forth between maps, here's the back, here's the front. Kraken, if you guys are trying to do this in a split party format, this is how I'm splitting it on the map to keep you guys all on one map and not have to bounce between two maps.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Well, that ruins
So-
my fun. We're all going to the front door. I'm kidding. That was a joke.
Sure.
So,
And then the back guards hear sounds and start showing up around later and come from your back.
Jesus.
I mean,
So Yam gives Butterfly the word though to have do the distraction.
yeah. I mean, at
Well,
this point,
let's pause that. Let's have Banshee do his thing first, so that
Okay.
just in case
here's
there's
what
a
I'm gonna
failure.
do is I am going to just put everybody into the combat tracker, and we will act in initiative. However, because I know Banshee may be doing some charismatic impact, being an initiative does not mean we are in combat until I say we are in combat. Tracking?
Yep.
Absolutely.
All right, go ahead and roll your initiatives, and we will act in initiative. Also, it's 8:15 right now. While you're all rolling your initiative, this might be a good place to go ahead and take our tenor.
That sounds perfect because there's a detour in front of my house. It's going to take me 5 more minutes. It's been raining really
Amazing.
bad all day.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and everybody's rolled initiative except Yam. I'm rolling for you. There, he's rolled. And initiative is begun. It is 8:17 by my clock. We are going to take a 10-minute and be back at 8:27 for you guys.
Yep. Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. See y'all in
Sure.
10.
and we're back. How's it going? All right. And we're back. How's
Hey,
it going?
it's going
All right.
fantastic,
And we're back.
and
How's it
the
going?
Cyberknights are just
Fantastic,
about to get
and-
into some shits with some guards outside of an all foods warehouse. First to act is this easy citizen who asked for, if they could provide a distraction, but have not been given specific instructions yet. That is going to be part of this initiative. So I'm going to skip. Well, I'm basically going to skip any NPC's turns until PCs give them a reason to act.
Well,
That's
we're going to have Banshee kind of mosey on over there and do his thing.
right. Exactly. So that's
weren't-
why I'm just saying I'm going to skip NPCs until PCs give them a reason to act.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Yam is the first person to act after initiative began. And I want to be clear, initiative, not combat. Combat has not begun yet. But you are still acting in initiative.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Banshee to do his thing, so I will pass turn.
Mm-hmm. Which brings us to Banshee.
Alrighty then.
Yes, and for those, just a reminder, we have front of the warehouse is over here, back of the warehouse is over here. We are separating them, but keeping them on the same map.
My move is 6, but I don't think I'm able to cross the street all the way.
I mean, I don't actually have cars actively here to hit you.
Mm.
Now, that's the back of the house. You're not going to the front of the house. You're going to the back of the house. Okay. You're going to the back side of the building.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Let's try
That's
and
fine.
get this guy's attention.
Go ahead and how are you getting his
Or,
attention? Go ahead and tell me how you're doing that.
You need to
I'm
make
like,
it
"Hey,
so
man."
that they can see the rolls. The chat can't see rolls.
Why can't chat see rolls?
Oh, because I have the wrong screen up. That's why.
That's why.
There you go.
Thank you, chat, for keeping us on our toes.
Sorry, Heather. Sorry, ma'am.
So, Banshee, how are you getting guards' attention in the back?
Oh well, I was trying to get this guy's attention right here. I'm just
Mhm.
I'm like, hey man, I'm trying to like wave him over.
I to be clarify, I want you to tell me, if not tell me a skill that you're using, give me an idea of what skill to provide to you. So if you're trying to tell him to come over, my instinct would be persuasion.
Okay, I was just trying to get him to come over because my movement is ended unless it's
Mhm.
free movement.
Why don't you just play your guitar?
You can use your action to move closer. You have more movement with an action.
Yeah, if that's the
Dash is
case,
a thing in this game. Yes.
I will just move over a little bit closer.
All right, and that would then be the end of your turn. And then we have nobody.
Oh man. I'm going to walk over and just talk to the guards, and that's my limit there. I'm going to say, "Excuse me, gentlemen. We are part of a neighborhood outreach program, and we've noticed that some of these gentlemen in this homeless camp here are in need of medical attention. Is there any way that we could ask for your assistance?"
So that definitely sounds like either an acting or a persuasion check of some kind to me.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Persuasion it is. That's a 17.
All right. And let me see this dude's human perception. Nope, that's conversation.
Oof.
Yeah, he's not buying it. He's you know, that's nice, but we're just paid to watch this door, not watch some bums.
Okay.
Unless those bums are trying to get into this door, we don't give a shit.
That's fine. Thank you. You know what? I've got all the human empathy right here inside of me. I care
All right.
so much.
Butterfly, you're up.
That's right. Just end my turn.
I mean, you had move and you had your action. What do you want me to do? You don't get a bonus action in this game. This is
No
this isn't
empathy. No
5e.
empathy. No caring. Oh my God. Okay, fine.
Yeah. These guys do not have much empathy. They have a job.
Yeah, okay.
Butterfly will hear footsteps, I believe. She'll just kind of peek, see nobody walking over, and she's gonna pierce her lips and turn back and kind of shuffle angrily, and she's gonna text Yam that nobody has gone to approach the guards at the front.
All right, that's your action, and I'm guessing no movement.
Nope, she's waiting
All
to
right.
give the go-ahead to the hobos.
Legion is the next to act.
Let's see. I'm going to just get a little bit closer and just wait.
Waiting.
Pretty much.
All right. So then we have Yam is up once again.
All right, I will. Is reading the message an action?
Say again?
Is reading the message an action?
No. I
Cool.
will say the message was received. You also have an internal agent anyway, so it wouldn't be an action to that's the benefit of the internal agent, is it's not an action to do stuff, it's internal, but you still have to do the thing. So like you still talk out loud or but like yeah. It's not telepathy, it just eliminates the need for an action to interact with the agent.
Gotcha. Well, I can't control nobody, so
Nobody can control nobody.
yeah.
I love how that works on both levels.
I'm gonna follow my plan, and I'm just gonna wait for Banshee to get us inside. So I will pass.
All right, Banshee, you are up.
So now, but I am closer to the guy. I'm gonna try and start talking to him.
All right. Are you trying to make a charismatic impact check to make a new fan?
So what I'm gonna do is, now that I'm here, I'm like, hey man, do you know who the manager or property owner of this building is?
I'm going to require a conversation check then.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
This guy seems particularly chatty and says, "Oh man, this is yeah, we're just the overnight crew. There's nobody on site but us guards at the moment."
Oh, okay. If you, well, I don't know if you have their information. I'm the lead singer of a band called It Came From the Dark. We just put out a new single called Scrap Meat, and we were looking to film our new music video around a meat packing plant such as this.
Give me a persuasion. Well, no, I'm just gonna keep that as part of your original conversation check. Never mind, you critted that, and take your IP accordingly. He tells you that that's way above my pay grade, man. I'm just here overnight. You're gonna have to come back during the day to talk to somebody about stuff like that. I think I heard of you guys. Give me a charismatic impact check now, please.
All right.
Yeah. This guy is a fan. As it turns out, he's already heard of you. And this guy, just him, the other dude, never heard of you. And you kind of get the look on the other dude's face like, he's fanboying again. All he talks about is freaking music. I'm so tired of this. Like, that is the look on his partner's face that you're getting.
Hey. But
And that is your turn, but you have absolutely 100%. This dude right here is a fan, and I'm even going to mark him as friendly. Oh, he's already friendly. Well, shit. There you go.
Mark him extra
all
friendly.
right.
He's extra friendly. There you go. And then it is nobody's turn, and I just passed nobody and went to Butterfly, but now it's nobody's turn.
Can I? Okay, I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna tell the old fart who agreed to help us create a scene. Says, I need you to act like a.
I'm just
like,
putting the air drones up in the sky. They are 30 meters above you guys.
Yeah, I just noticed that. But I say, I need one of you to act like you're really sick. And like make it good. Like I need some like whining and wailing.
All right. Give me I want a conversation check or persuasion check or some kind of check to make sure that you're getting the message across correctly.
Oh yeah, I'll do persuasion. What the hell? 11. It's not that good.
You did personal grooming though. So give me the right roll.
Well, I had to kind of fix my hair first.
He had to dress up the abs a little bit, right?
Oil up the abs before I, approach this guy. That's it, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
There you go, 19.
Yeah,
That's
19 persuasion, and this guy has a pretty good idea of what you're looking for. And
because I said the other part pretty loud enough for everybody here.
Excellent. So, Butterfly, what are you up to?
Butterfly kind of closes her eyes, and she'll text Yam, what nobody's up to, and she'll be like, "Be ready, it's moving."
Legion, you are up. And was that text just to Yam?
No. She would have made a side group with Legion, Banshee, and Yam.
Yeah, making sure she
Butterfly's
left me off.
utilizing group chat.
She's still leaving me out of it.
Yup. All right, Legion. So you did get the chat of nobody's doing some shit.
Yeah. So I'm gonna wait.
All right, Legion's waiting. Wait. Nope, that wasn't the citizen that you talked to. Okay, just double checking. And
There, that's the one I talked to.
now the citizen that you talked to, he just starts moving towards the drone, or towards the
guards.
The guards, and drunkenly stumbles over here, like, you got some spare eddies so I can get something to and then he just collapses and falls prone right in front of the guard.
No, you poor man.
I'm not going to require a human perception check from you to realize that this is an act. And Yam, you're up.
Okay. This is great. I'll move a little bit. That's everything. I'm sticking to the plan, and whatever happens to nobody, we don't know him right now.
Banshee, what are you up to?
I will tell the guy, look, man, if you can just like give me any kind of info for the like property manager, tell you what, I'll let you be an extra in the music video.
Well, like, I could probably take you to his office inside and we could like leave a little note, but I'm going to be gone before he shows up.
That is all I'm asking, to just get a name so I can like message him in the morning, because I'm pretty sure it's like operating hours are like it's not going on right now.
I can do that for you, yeah. Anything for the lead singer of, God damn it, I can't remember your fucking band's name.
That's a long
It
name
came
for
from
a
the
band.
dark.
Okay. Not quite as long.
Anywho, so he goes ahead and escorts you inside.
All right.
And you see a few other guards in here. And he starts heading you guys towards the office. Mostly all you're seeing so far in here is and maybe I shouldn't have you guys like right on top of each other. Maybe I should like pull him off of you. There we go. You see several more guards inside and a ground drone indoors as you guys start heading towards the back office.
All right.
And I am going to... There we go. Back to the right map. And it is... nobody's turn. So, as of right now, Banshee is inside the warehouse from the back door with one of the guards.
So I'm just basically trying to complete the scene, and I'm saying, I needed help, but you wouldn't help. But now look at him. Oh, Phil, you poor guy, Phil. And I'm just
right.
getting down, and I'm just kind of gesticulating and you know, kind of trying to like do some faux first aid.
I will say you've changed your circumstances enough to attempt another persuasion check.
This time I'm gonna throw a luck on there, and we'll see what happens. Yes,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
buddy. Yeah,
I'm
buddy.
pretty sure I got a crit to beat that on human perception,
Yeah,
but
buddy.
I'm still gonna roll it.
Nope.
Yeah, that's an 11, and
Yeah,
yeah,
buddy.
he's buying it. And this guy starts trying to apply first aid to the homeless guy, and let's see what his first aid roll is to see if he's even able to if he's able to discover that there's nothing wrong with him or not. I will say a 13 is not enough for him to determine that there's nothing wrong because this guy is not well trained. So he is now trying to assist Mr. Nobody in reviving this guy who's having a fit.
And I'm just saying, help! We need help.
All right, Butterfly, you see all this go down. What are you doing?
After the eye roll.
Yeah, I was actually literally about to say, we're gonna roll our eyes.
I was about to say, Mr. Nobody's plan is actually bearing something resembling fruit.
Yeah, no, I think that's why she just rolled her eyes. Like, honestly, how is his nonsense actually doing crap? Like, ugh. And I think she'll just start to walk over with a like stand up and walk over with a concerned look to add credence to what's going on.
All right. You do still have an action, so you could make some kind of skill check if you wanted to try and help sell this.
Well, I'm not thinking on the spot of what I could do.
Blue glass.
I mean, you can do nothing. Well, I mean, blue glass. She would still have to get a dash action. She'd have to do another movement to get closer.
That's true. Yeah.
So, but I'm giving you the opportunity of not losing your action, unless you want to do a readied action. If you just want to stand there, you can just stand there. That's fine. I'm just giving you the option.
Yeah, no, I think she still has her agent out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your action
so
can be sending a message to the agent.
Yeah, I think she's gonna kind of raise it up, and she's gonna kind of eye the guards with a look like you're really just gonna stand there, and then look at the guy that's on the ground, and she's gonna start typing on her agent.
Okay, so
she's going full
is your
Karen.
action messaging the agent, or are you trying to sell something to a guard?
No, she is messaging. Actually messaging.
Okay,
to
so what's
Yam
the message?
Things
To
might
Yam
get.
or the group tech?
Yes, I'm sorry. I keep saying Yam, but it is to the group chat that she's probably going to start getting involved with the nonsense up front, and things might get hectic.
All right. I want you to literally, like, you have 3 seconds to type a message. What do you type?
Did you see the abs on that guy?
I want to know how much information the others actually have to work with.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think believably what she would type, knowing that she doesn't have a lot of time. Yeah, I think she would just type getting involved, and
Okay.
that's it.
All right. So you the those who are in the group chat receive the message Butterfly getting involved. That's all they received. Okay. Legion. Butterfly said getting involved.
So I'm gonna approach and ask what's going on in my best lawman voice.
Um,
And I can't respond because it's not my turn.
I need some kind of check associated with that. I mean, not that you're not a lawman, but like I need acting, conversation, persuasion, something that is going to make them listen to you.
Authority.
Let's see. I think I will go with persuasion.
All right, give me a persuasion check versus human perception check.
Nice.
All right, and we have 2 guards reacting, so I got to roll for both of them. That one's buying what you're selling. Both of them are hop to it. They kind of recognize the authority, and yeah.
Authority.
Legion,
And
let's go.
this lawman starts coming in and also trying to minister some aid. So he is going to roll a first and see if that his first aid check is going to be against the hobo's persuasion.
That was a 17 that the hobo rode, right?
No, I haven't rolled him yet.
Oh, okay.
Or did I? No, I did roll him. Yeah, it was a 17. Yeah. So both of these guys are buying what the hobo is selling and trying to administer first aid to him. This other guy doesn't seem like he really needs to get involved, but he's getting closer out of curiosity. The air drone is still just monitoring, and whoops. And then this guy is continuing to go into fake convulsions. That was Cookie, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Cookie.
It was
Cookie's
Cookie.
like, yeah, Cookie's pretending to have the same seizures that he was having before nobody updated his software. Yam, you're up.
So he's well practiced.
All right,
I mean,
excellent.
he does know what it feels like to do one of these, so yeah, he can certainly replicate it.
Go ahead, yeah.
Yam seems to be moving. Yep.
I am gonna move over here, and yell towards this other guard, be like, "Hey, and I'm gonna try Banshee. Like, did this person just walk through here? Did you see him?"
Give me a conversation check, and I'm going to do a human perception. It's not that he doesn't know the answer to your question, it's whether or not he gives a shit.
Cool.
So give me a conversation.
I thought we were having a conversation.
We are, and I'm asking you to roll it.
I'm
His
trying-
perception, his human perception was a 7.
Easy to beat. Come on, Yam.
I'm stalling because I can't find it.
It's under.
I
You
see.
can't find
my bad.
conversation?
I found it.
It's under social skills.
Come on. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. My partner was just taking him down to the office to leave a note for our boss.
It's fucking. He's my client. It's this fucking rock stars. You give him an idea and they fucking leave you when you're taking a shit. He doesn't have any of the fucking information. I'm the contact guy. Like, is there any chance you could get me into this so I can meet up with him?
Yeah, no problem. And so he escorts you into the back. And here you are. And just right behind Banshee and the other guard here, inside the warehouse.
Excellent. Well, that was a double move, so that is the end of my turn.
It is. And that brings us to that was Yamspurt. It's nobody's turn now.
Okay.
How did that happen? Wait a minute. That's not right. Oh,
Because,
no, it is
yeah.
nobody. Yeah, because Yamspurts came off of the map because I moved him to the other map. That's why.
Yeah, and Cookie's been
Which
behaving like doing the acting job.
that also means I might have accidentally missed shit. Because the
I think he's after me.
yeah, Banshee is after you, and the
Yeah, go back to Banshee. I'm cool with that.
yeah, the initiative didn't it didn't link across
Didn't
scenes.
carry over. That's okay.
Yeah. So let me go into
I'm willing to lose my turn to Banshee. He has been so
Aw.
patient with me talking up a storm and not shutting up.
Okay, now I've got okay. I moved you guys before I linked the initiatives. So I've got to re-add you guys to initiative. So Yam and Banshee, go ahead and re-roll your initiatives for me, and then I will just put you back where you belong. Okay, so Yam just, and it was nobody, but it should be Banshee before nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Bam. I think that fixed it.
Cool.
And there we go. Banshee, you're up. So
Yeah.
as of right now, this guard is leading you through a series of other guards towards the office, which we will just say is over here, where I'm pinging.
Now that I've entered, did I see Yam coming behind me now?
You would see him entering behind you now, yes.
I'll lean into the guard. Oh, great. It's my fucking manager.
Ugh. You want me to distract him? Get rid of him?
No. He supposedly, I'll put up air quotations, got my best interests at heart. Might as well bring him along for this.
I see what you're saying. All right, so you guys are moving closer towards the office at your, and I'll even throw that as a dash for our purposes. And you barely out of the corner of your eye see what looks like a series of lockers over here at the back wall.
Can I
The
make
guard
a
is leading you in this direction towards the manager's office.
Can I make a basic tech to see if these are the standard run of the mill like high school lockers, or this is like a
I
more
would
fortified
say
thing?
that would be something that you could do at the start of your next turn. It was a dash for you to get them in your purview.
Okay,
All right.
cool.
So next is Mr. Nobody, bringing us back to the outside. What are you doing? Cookie is faking his seizure. Both guards are attempting to administer first aid. What are you doing?
I ask one of the guards, "Do you have any first aid supplies inside? We need something fast."
Yeah, that's a good idea. And the next lawman to act is gonna head in to, or the next of these two lawmen is gonna head in to get a med kit.
Okay, and I use my action to look at Legion and wink.
All right, Butterfly, you're up.
Butterfly is going to wait to see how this plays out. She doesn't really have any idea how she can make the situation better, but she does know a million ways she can make it worse.
That's fair.
She's gonna act like she's just another one of the guys on this side and just stand and watch what's going on in curiosity.
All right. Next is one of the lawmen inside with you guys. Man, it is so... This is why I was trying to avoid 2 maps for as long as possible. It is a huge pain in the ass. To jump between maps. So yeah, this... Oh, wait, that's the guy who's escorting you, and I was moving him with you. So that was a pointless jump. And... this lawman is going to run in and try and find out find a med kit. And so he runs in and you see Yam, you see a dude. Actually, this guy would have been coming in from the other side because you guys came in from the back. So this guy's coming in from over here. So the guy that just sprinted past you, he's actually sprinting from the opposite end. But Yam and Banshee, you see some dude run in through the front door. Like a bat out of hell. And that puts us at Legion's turn, yes? Oh, sorry, I was Banshee and Yam. I think I said Legion the first time. But man, it's so confusing. But yeah, it's your turn, Legion. What are you
Actually,
doing?
no, Banshee is right after me, isn't he? Or is he before me?
Banshee's before you.
Okay, sorry. Go. I didn't mean to
Yeah.
confuse you. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Legion.
So I'm going to get a little closer, take a look at the guy faking the seizure, and I'm going to ask the lawman that remains, in kind of a feigned panic, please tell me you guys have toxic binders.
Give me an acting check for the feigned panic.
Right? Let's see. Acting. There we go. Shit. Yay!
All right. Nice.
So he says, I mean, we don't have any toxic binders, but do you think that that's necessary? Like, he seems very confused, and more like this question is coming from you talking over his head rather than an argument.
Right. To which I'm going to respond, yes, clear the area now. This is a case of viral meningitis.
He is buying it with his fucking critical fail on human perception. And it is his turn, and he just starts backing up. Like, really? Like, yeah.
Nobody looks at Legion and
I'm
silently.
gonna yell over to him. The building isn't safe. This whole block needs to be cordoned off.
I will say that's going to require a new persuasion check on another turn.
Okay.
Just because, and I'm gonna pull the other homeless guys who aren't involved out of the. Yeah. All right. So
and Mr. Nobody looks at Legion and silently mouths, "I love you, dude."
Air Drone has no reason to get involved hostilely, so I think I should pull the air drones out too. Just remove them as y'all basically bypass their hostility until I got a reason to pull them back in. All right. Cookie continues faking his seizure, and it is Yam's turn back inside the warehouse.
Excellent.
Oh, hey, look, how you doing there, Banshee? You seem to forget about me, buddy. And I will move forward.
All right, that's a dash action. That's your turn. Banshee is up, and I don't know why I switched maps because I wasn't paying attention to the fucking combat tracker and realizing who was next. That's why. Banshee, you're up. You wanted to do a check of some kind.
Yes, so we're going into the office. I spotted the lockers out of the corner of my eye. I wanted to make a basic tech check to see if they were just standard run-of-the-mill lockers or if they're more heavy-duty reinforced.
All right. Go ahead and give me said check.
Let's throw 2 luck on this. Why not?
Pretty good.
So you notice that they are standard employee lockers, and also on the right side of the standard employee lockers, you also notice a lockbox that is typically used for fleet keys.
Car keys. Got it.
So that stuff's over here. Yes, in other words, your uniforms and keys are over here.
Noted.
Acquire them without pissing off guards because you're obviously here for theft.
Too much.
All right, that was Banshee's turn. Well, that was your action. You still have movement, and the guard is continuing to escort you at your movement speed towards the office here. You guys arrive in the office, and he pulls out a little data pad for recording information, such as appointments and basically a digital Rolodex that's sitting on the desk.
All right.
All right. And next it is nobody's turn outside.
Okay. I am going to pick up Cookie and walk towards the building and say, "This man needs medical attention ASAP." And I'm going to make my way towards the entrance.
All right, I'm going to need 2 checks. One is athletics, and then the other is another persuasion check.
Oh, God. Okay.
Or conversation, or another skill you might like to use.
Here's
Athletics for lifting the body, though.
18 for athletics.
You're able to pick up Cookie, no problem.
And persuasion, you said?
To convince the guards to let you bring the body inside, yes.
Okay. I have 2 luck left. I'm going to use one of them. 2. Okay. Yes!
Yes!
Oh my god! You have no idea.
Oh, yeah.
TV. Jesus.
I have, my eyes are like saucers, like a little kitten. They cannot resist.
All right. So, I'm just going to assume that Legion and Butterfly are following.
Yeah.
Just for simplicity.
Yeah.
It's like the climax of a movie, where it's like, I help this man.
It didn't take me to the map.
I know, I haven't activated it yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm putting you guys in the right position.
Fair enough.
And
Nice.
everybody is now in the warehouse, I think.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. And I can read my name very clearly. It's
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I even brought the air drone in. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, that was absolutely not what I wanted to do. How did I do that?
There we go.
Okay. I'm getting rid of the air drone, though.
Okay, cool.
And then there's separating all of you guys here.
There we go. Okay.
There we go.
There we go. Butterfly puts a little more distance between herself and Mr. Noblade.
Well, I was putting the distance between you so I could pull you off of her.
Oh god.
Okay, so man, and honestly, just this transfer just completely screwed up the fucking tracking for the combat.
Oh,
I'm just
dude.
gonna end combat. Y'all are you guys found a fairly diplomatic way to accomplish your mission, and then if you guys do something to cause us to get back into initiative, then I will put you back in initiative. That's the probably
That's
best way to
fair enough.
handle it at this point.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
So, but let's go ahead and I'm gonna come back all the way around to Banshee, who was in the process of leaving a message for the manager of this place.
Yep.
So, what you doing?
Oh, is he like holding up like a thing so I can like leave a voicemail or something?
He has a data pad out and he's waiting to record whatever information that you want to leave for the boss as a message.
So I will just short and sweet to the point. Hi, this is Banshee, the lead singer from It Came From the Dark. I'd like to talk to you about renting out your place to film a music video for my band.
All right. While you are leaving that message, Yam and the guard that was accompanying him is starting to catch up with to you in the office area. Meanwhile, simultaneously, nobody carrying a body, surrounded by 2 guards and the rest of the crew, come through the front door. And the locker that I mentioned before is to your immediate south.
Mm-hmm. I need to sit this man down. And I make my way over towards the... Well, it's not my turn yet, so I can't do anything.
Well, but we're out of initiative. So,
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm basically slowly making my way down towards these lockers and kind of scoping the area out. Should I do a perception check or investigation?
go ahead and give me a perception. Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception. Or either perception or conceal, reveal, hidden, whichever is your highest.
I don't know. I'm going to use my last luck on conceal reveal.
Damn, that was
15,
almost
not
another
bad.
crit.
15's not bad, and
Yeah.
it's definitely enough for you to notice that there is a series of employee lockers over here, as well as a lockbox that looks like a lockbox for fleet keys.
I set him down and I stand up and I look around. I say, if we have anybody who's got some medical expertise, get over here now. Otherwise, this man is contagious, and we need to get this area locked down.
Literally, all of the guards that hear you start putting way more distance between you and the guy.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna approach and administer aid, quote unquote, to Cookie, and I am going to yell out, anybody that does not have toxic binders, get out of the building and get to a hospital ASAP.
That
Viral.
is going to require a persuasion check with a high DV.
Yeah.
I'm going to look up and say, you're absolutely right, and give him a +2.
Nice try. But no.
Would I be able to get a bonus from the guy I had already duped?
No. I said this was going to be a new persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion.
I tried, buddy. I tried.
All right. Come on, crit. Okay.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah. I'll take that.
The guards in the immediate area who heard you talking about the contagion outside, both of them run out. Just, nope. But the ones that are over here by the office area with Yam Spurts and Banshee, they didn't quite get the message, don't know what's going on. All they kind of hear is a bunch of shouting and yelling and are confused. But 2 of the guards dipped the fuck out of fear.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
But I'm going to turn and address the guards that remained. And
Well, all the guards that remained are over here in the office area. And I just want to say, you know, this is a big warehouse, not necessarily to scale. You guys, you know, one group came in through the front, one group came in through the back. I'm approximating some things here.
okay.
The group that's over here was not around you while all that shit was going down.
So
They're
not in earshot.
not necessarily exactly. They're over here doing their own thing. They do hear commotion across the warehouse, but don't know what it's about.
So it's good. It's a good thing because basically we're on our own.
Yeah.
You now have this whole group that went in through the front is isolated. The group that went in through the back is isolating the other guards and keeping them busy. You guys can do some stuff. You have some lockers over here.
I give
yeah, I'll look to nobody and just kind of shake my head towards the lockers.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, did I
Butterfly.
forget to pull a lawman out? You're right. I'm sorry.
Thank you. No, you're good.
Butterfly, what are you saying?
Thank you for removing the lawman. I'm so afraid of cops.
No, Dave was saying that he removed the lawmen from the side. I was like, Butterfly's not moving until this lawman goes. And Dave was like, oh, I left one. I was like, yeah.
We know she doesn't have a Blue Lives Matter sticker on her truck.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm gonna just look at Legion and Butterfly and kind of signal towards the lockers and say what we need.
You have some locked lockers.
Meanwhile, I'm going to be keeping kind of in the open for the other guards, treating Cookie.
Keeping an eye out.
Yeah.
So I'm the one with
Got
the
it.
lock picking skills, right?
Picking locks isn't my forte, so start moving. She'll like nod her head to Mr. Nobody to start getting quit.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Right away, ma'am.
So
Okay, so I got to do a lock picking check here.
you have to do a few lock picking checks because you need to get a set of keys for a truck
Mhm.
and
Some
uniforms for each character
And I
that
have-
you
I am
plan
out of
that
luck.
you plan to use this disguise for. So I don't know how many uniforms you need. I don't know if you know how many uniforms
Are
you
these
need.
locks connected to a network somehow?
They are not. These are all just basic freaking lockers. This is a no electronics, just straight lockpick.
Do I notice any keys lying around?
You notice that there's a bunch of keys behind a cage in the fleet key lockbox.
Well,
But
I'm gonna,
the lockers themselves seem to be all combination locks. So it's going to be a pick check.
yeah, all right. So, well,
Okay, let's.
Legion, that's a lot of locks to go through alone. It's going to take a while. Are you any good at helping with that? I can cover looking after this guy. Act like I'm looking after this guy.
Let me see.
What's Legion going to do to help me?
Well, I think she's asking if he can pick locks too.
Yeah.
So that you're not picking them all by yourself.
Yeah.
No
Otherwise,
luck.
we're like, yeah, like we need to try to get this done fast, not.
I mean, I can, but not very well.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and give my first shot. I'm going to go for the fleet first.
Okay, give me the your lock pick on the fleet box.
Oh, man. Yeah.
All right.
That's
so
not good.
that is a critical failure. Take 10 IP,
I'm
and
taking
you, unless you change your circumstances, are not able to unlock that box?
Yeah.
I'm
Neither
going.
am I.
Oh, God.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Butterfly's gonna give a strict nod to Legion. Well, you already started this part of it, so I guess I'll go try to help.
I am going to pop one of my wolvers and see if I can slash at this lock. As well, just kind of like wedge my wolver in between it, see if I can crack it a little bit or loosen it.
You're trying to break the box open.
Yeah.
Give me an attack roll. I do love how you don't need to target in this one. You can still just roll it flat. It doesn't stop you from rolling if
That
you
is a
aren't
22 to hit.
Holy shit! And I'm gonna tell you right now that the lockbox's evasion is crap.
Nice. So
Give me
just
damage.
Okay.
Yep.
That is 10 damage.
Nobody manages to pop open his wolvers and just like go ahead and Wolverine rampage on the lockbox and shreds it open, exposing several keys to trucks that are parked out back.
I just grab all the keys and throw them over to Butterfly.
And be like, go find one that runs.
Yeah, that's your mission, should you choose to accept it.
So nobody tosses a bunch of keys over to Butterfly and start one of the trucks.
Exactly.
All right. Does Butterfly accept the task? Is
or
my
does she
only
roll
question.
her eyes? That's what I want to know.
I think she can do both.
I'm gonna say, she rolls her eyes, but she'll scoop up the keys and she'll walk towards nobody with one of them in her hand. She'll kind of shove it at his chest. You're really annoying, and the next time you try to give me an order, I'm gonna kick you. And she's gonna walk outside.
Yes, ma'am.
Butterfly is gonna at least 2 minutes to figure out which key goes to what car and get one of them started, but basically you're out there getting a car started.
Yes.
Okay. What is everybody else doing? You guys now have fired one of the catering trucks, but still need to grab uniforms. How many people were you planning on disguising as caterers? That's how many uniforms you need to grab. That's lockers you need to open.
I'm gonna kind of eye nobody and hold up my hand. 5-1.
6. We need 6. Is that 5 of one style, or you need 5 plus a chef's hat? Is that what you need?
I'm gonna look pissed off and just kind of make like I'm gonna punch him and just do the 5-1 again.
I think he meant 5 uniforms.
No, he meant 5 plus 1 is 6.
Yeah.
I think
Got
I
it.
knew that,
Okay,
though.
so
Okay. I
we
need another
need
pick lock. I need another pick lock.
We need 6 successful pick lock checks.
Well,
to make it with the
there's
uniforms
more than
you
one
need.
uniform in a locker, isn't there?
No.
Fuck me. Okay. Well. Okay. Here we go. Oh, that's an 11. That's not good enough.
11 picks the first one.
Nice. Yes. Okay. I throw the uniform over to. Actually, I'm just going to keep it on me because I don't want to. They can see Legion. They can't see me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm keeping it, and let me do another pick lock here. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on.
This is
No, 10.
10 does not pick the second one.
Okay, I'm going to pop my Wolver. That's a 19.
All right.
I'm going to
Give
just
me damage.
Yeah, I'm going to just how Wolverine does one claw with that middle finger thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You do plenty of damage and crack open that locker and are able to see a second uniform.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the noise that you just made has alerted the guards around Banshee and Yam that something ain't right. And roll initiative.
Can I get one more lockpick check
Nope.
on the way over? No?
Nope.
Shit.
Damn.
Well, good thing. Yeah, good thing our tough.
I mean, we avoided combat up till this point. Y'all gotta be fucking happy with yourselves.
Somebody rolled for me. I don't know who rolled for me. Somebody rolled for me.
I clicked roll all NPCs.
Oh, you know what? Because
You're an NPC.
I know, because I'm a DM. That's why.
Yeah, because you're registered as a GM. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. I don't mind. I'm all right. All right. Fine.
All right. Legion is first to act when he hears the loud noise of nobody just ripping open the second locker.
I'm gonna shake my head at like dumbass, and I'm gonna smash my fist into whatever Cookie is lying on above his head, and just be like, "Don't die on me, you fucker!"
All right, give me an acting check.
Oh, come on.
Let's see.
Can I like shine a spotlight on him to give him like a +2?
No.
Hey.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Nice. Okay. And then Cookie's just gonna follow your lead, and the lawman that's next to Banshee in the office, who's taking your dictate, is like, "Huh? What's going on over here?" And he starts moseying.
And I'm gonna yell back at him. It's like, "Did you not hear me earlier? Viral meningitis, clear the building."
I did not hear you earlier, so give me another persuasion check. Is what he says verbatim.
There we go.
Let's keep it up,
Give me
boys.
this. Sweet 10.
Nice.
All
Nice.
right.
Gosh, and he uses the remainder of his movement way slowly.
Nice.
Nobody, you made a ton of noise, but it is your initiative, and there is you have gotten keys and 2 uniforms so far.
I'm gonna go do a quick lockpick check.
Okay, on
the
uniform
third locker.
locker.
Yeah, the
locker
uniform
number
locker.
3. Yep. Yeah, uniform locker 3. Give me your lockpick check.
Come on, baby. Yes.
That is a success.
Yes.
You have opened the second or the third locker. You have 3 lockers to go. Yeah, you're up.
Come on, Yam. You could do it.
I'm gonna play the coolest exec, be like, "Oh, hold on, no, me and my rockstar can't be hurt," and take cover up in here.
Oh, gotcha. Give me an acting check to you're still like giving a shit about your rock star or whatnot.
Because I'm gonna be a rock star.
Yeah. Act for me, baby. There we go. Nice.
Ooh,
30
nice.
20. So the guards are buying it, and this ground drone is gonna come check out what the fuck is going on.
Uh-oh.
And that's it. And this lawman is going to be a dash and to get up to Legion and find out what's going on. Again, this guy did not hear the viral meningitis warning that you were giving out.
Yeah.
So And this guy does the one that was following Yam sticks with Yam. He does feel at least like he is a security escort at this point and doesn't know anything different. So he is buying Yam's cowardly bullshit. Banshee, what are you doing?
So at this point, did I hear viral meningitis?
I would say it was shouted loud enough for you to hear it, yes.
I'll turn to the guard. Did you say viral meningitis? Get me the fuck out of here. I'm a singer. I need my voice.
All right, give me a persuasion, acting, or conversation, your choice.
Can I make that an acting check?
You can make it whatever you want.
All right, yeah. I'll throw 4 luck on that.
Fuck yes. Nice.
Nice.
Let's go, Banshee.
So these guards start like escorting these VIPs towards the entrance that you guys came in through. And it is Legion's turn. Another guard came up and still hasn't gotten the fucking message.
Yeah, I'm gonna repeat myself. Viral meningitis, clear the building. If you see anybody else in here, tell them the same.
All right, I need a new persuasion check. I mean, y'all are defeating these guards with bullets. I gotta have a check required, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, buddy!
Yeah.
So that guard just dips the fuck out. And then, wait, whoops.
Apparently,
I accidentally did. Yeah, I accidentally had you selected when I. Yeah. Whoops. I'll put you back where you were supposed to be. I rolled fucking a crit fail initiative, not like it mattered.
Very cool.
There we go. Yeah, so that and then these guys are escorting you guys out. Moving you. We gotta get these very, very important people away from the virus. Nobody, you're up.
Okay. I gotta say that I am torn. I am torn between trying to help Legion by shoving my fingers down my throat and vomiting
Well, you have seen everybody that Legion has informed just dip.
So I pulled my fingers out of my throat, thankfully, and get ready to do another lockpick check here. So
all right, you have 3 more successes that you need, or 2 more.
Oh, I fail. So
Yes, that is a fail.
And I guess I don't have action enough to do my Wolvers too. So that's it.
You guys are continuing to vamoose.
Fuck yeah.
All right, so I'm just pulling you out, and gonna resolve. The ground drone does continue to get closer. The ground drone does not have to worry about viral meningitis, and it dashes and comes right up to you, Legion.
Mm-hmm.
And then this lawman dips the fuck out. So all we have left inside is Cookie, Legion, and Mr. Nobody, and this drone.
Oh,
Butterflies.
Butterfly has to do
Oh.
a check to see if she's.
No. There was no check. It was just time to sort through to
No
find
worries.
a key that matched a truck.
No worries. Okay.
So now that. So yeah, Legion, this drone comes up, and it's very clear that the drone is probably not going to be dissuaded by the threat of a virus.
No. Would I know whether or not if it's being directly controlled by anybody?
Odds are it's being controlled by a demon.
Okay.
You're not You're not a net runner, but I would say just as a lawman, you would know that either there's a manual control remotely or there is a demon controlling it according to programming.
So yeah, I'm going to by and large ignore it. I'm just going to switch. Have my microwaver at the ready,
Okay.
and I'm just going to tell Cookie.
So you want to ready in action to microwave it.
Yeah. And I want to tell Cookie, you performed brilliantly. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. So nobody, it is your turn again. You still have, I remember, is it 3 or 2 more successes left? It's 2 more because you popped one with the Wolvers, right?
I have 3 uniforms. I still need 3 more.
Okay, there we go. That's what I needed.
Yeah. God.
3 to be
Do I
safe.
have to roll a stealth check because this drone is about to see me?
Honestly, at this point, literally, it is just the drone is acting on its own, and
it's probably focused on Legion.
I will say it is up to you what you do.
I'm going to go ahead and do another lockpick check. Oh shit!
That is a failure, and the ground drone comes over here, interested in what is going on.
And I pull my pants off and get the uniform, and I'm changing. Hey, I'm changing over here.
However, so the ground drone starts to go investigate whatever's going on with Mr. Nobody in the lockers. Legion, you had a ready to action with a microwaver.
Yes, I did.
Wait.
So
you mean I took my pants off for nothing?
Probably.
Yeah. Well, most likely.
Oh no!
Ooh, so does it have an evasion? I don't think it does. Does it? No, because it's a fired weapon. There's no evasion. That's just a straight up DV miss. You didn't target either, did you? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I targeted.
But that's
Ouch.
just no.
So basically, does it notice that that's been attacked?
Yes.
Oh fuck!
Cookie is basically going to use an action to stand up, and his movement
He's
to
getting the
move
hell
as
out of
far
there.
away from this hostile drone as possible. And that is his turn. Legion, it is your turn. This drone clearly is no longer following along with the act.
Yep. And same. Try and microwave it.
All right.
That's better.
That is a 16. That is a hit. Give me some damage. Or wait, no. Microwaver works differently. It doesn't do damage. It just... Is it a...
It fries electronics.
There's a DV that it has to do. Is it a cyberware?
It's a DV-15 Cybertech.
That's what I thought. Okay, DV-15 Cybertech. Oh, see the ground drones. DV-15 Cybertech.
Oh yes.
The drone crit fails and is shut down by the microwaver, and we are just now 100% officially out of anything resembling combat.
Beautiful.
I will allow Legion to assist.
No, man, I just popped my Wolvers. Forget
You're
it.
just gonna pop your Wolvers and just shred them?
I'm just shredding them, man. I got
shredding the lockers?
yeah, I'm just shredding them.
Okay. All right, which I'm just gonna say that pulls us out, and then you hear the honking of a horn outside as Butterfly has found the one of the keys that matches one of the catering trucks.
Fuck yes.
And we end our session today as the crew returns to the safe house with an all foods catering truck, which we'll just say is this thing right here.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
This all foods catering truck and 6 all foods catering uniforms.
Yeah. I grabbed an extra chef's hat just in case. Just in case I misunderstood, Legion.
And that is the close of our session tonight,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. That was
Come on.
episode 5 of Cyberknights Season 2.
I cannot believe we got away with this bullshit.
Oh yeah.
I cannot believe that y'all didn't have a single shot that went off except the microwaver.
That's incredible.
Like, seriously, you guys managed to diplomacy your way and bullshit your way into all of it. And trust me, I was looking for reasons to turn this into combat.
I know.
On the drive back to our safe house, Yams is gonna give a little victory speech and congratulate everyone for successfully doing the plan. We are finally acting as a group. This is awesome. Y'all did your shit the way you're supposed to. It was beautiful. We need this every time.
I wipe
And
away a tear of pride. And
Butterfly huffs hotly. She refuses to admit that Mr. Ellie didn't get it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, sputterers who listen to us all the time, we love you so much, and we will see you again November 28th. That is the next episode of Cyberknights. We will see you here.
yeah, take care, everybody. Say
Good
goodnight.
night,
chat.
Say goodnight,
See you
guys.
next time.
Yeah, say goodnight, chat.
Everybody.
Good night, chat.
Until
Bye.
next week's game of absolute bullshit.
Woohoo!
I know, right?
That was so much absolute bullshit tonight, man. I loved it though. It was the best kind of absolute bullshit,
Good
right?
night, guys.
That was great.
Keep them in check,
Oh, yeah.
Heather, because I won't be here next week. Keep them in
Aw,
check.
You got it.